Welcome into Chase Field in downtown Phoenix. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. The Atlanta Braves and the Arizona Diamondbacks. With my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We get a chance to watch one of the hottest bats in the game. He's been huge for his team, Singy.
Yeah, just impressive contact and seems to find every gap available, Boog. I can't wait to see him in action in this one. Practically
First pitch. All right, ready to go here. Michael Harris the second. Now at the plate. And with that, we're underway here in the desert. Bunt attempt. Popped up. Fires to first. And the bunt doesn't work out. Drake Baldwin, the next to hit. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. That's off the mark, and that's ball one. Here in Phoenix, and just getting settled into this one. Next offering is downstairs. He swings and fouls one off. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Two down, bases empty. And here's the first baseman, Matt Olson. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. And now this is Corbin Carroll. Ripped to short. Throw on to Olson. One pitch and one out. Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. And next is the Diamondbacks DH, Pavin Smith. Nice grab in the hole, jump throw, and they get the out.
Batting third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Two outs, base is empty. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Nolan Arenado. Arenado with a homer in his last game. That one misses.
No, that missed. That's a
ball.
ball.
One ball, one strike.
Ball.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Nothing doing for Arizona. Scoreless after one. Back here in the desert, now in for the Braves, Dominic Smith.
Dominic Smith.
Hard hit left side. One pitch and one out. Here's Mauricio Dubon.
No, that's outside. Ball.
Measures 6 feet even, 31 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season.
Hey.
Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson, a consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone, but once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you can pretty much count on him to stay with that throughout the game.
No score here in the second. Now this is in the air down the line. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Popped up. Carroll hustling after it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. And there's a ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Got him looking for the K. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Dubon wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and that one was indeed a strike. One challenge remaining for them now. 2 down, bases empty. Stepping in, Austin Riley. A changeup missing, and 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Two down, nobody on. That misses. And now it's 3-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Draws the walk there.
Well, 2-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout. But he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. And that's fouled off. That smash towards center. And a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Jorge Mateo.
Jorge Mateo now. Out towards right center field. And that's the 3rd out. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Bottom of the inning. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Alek Thomas.
Ball.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Slings to first in time.
Batting 5th, second baseman, Tim Tawa.
Tim Tawa stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Shortened the bunt and missed it, and it's 0-1.
That's a ball low.
Way out front for strike 2.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate, and people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
James McCann stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. That clips the corner. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And that's the inning. We'll move to the 3rd. New inning getting started. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Jim Jarvis. Fought off foul. And the 0-1.
No, ball.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. And there's one away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. That clips the corner.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Ball.
Lifted in the air down the left side. And it's a foul ball. Top of the third, no score. Got him swinging. And there's 2 down.
Up next for Atlanta, catcher
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Baldwin at the plate now as he chases after that one.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Two down, nobody on. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back here at Chase Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Ivan Melendez stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Well, that's where you want to be right there. All over that first pitch fastball. Just a little too much hook on it. Straighten that thing out. You get to jog around the bases.
That's the ball.
That one missed. It's a leadoff walk,
runner take the
and that's the go-ahead run.
Did miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the ball off the inside corner.
Runner takes off on the ground to third. Tosses to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Man at second. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here. Make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
Got him. 2 away.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees. So that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
Carroll, the next to hit, takes ball 1. This one in the dirt. Man on second, 2 down. That one finds the zone, and a count 2-1. Pitch in the dirt, 3 balls and a strike. And ball 4 to a board.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
Next is the designated hitter, Pavin Smith.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
That misses.
No, that missed. That's
ball
the ball.
2.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
And that one fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. In the dirt, but kept close. To third, there's the tag. They get him, and that's the inning. On to the 4th, still scoreless. Start of the 4th, now in for the Braves, Matt Olson. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
You know, these Braves, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Olson checks his swing. Appealed third, and he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. Dom Smith stands in.
Yeehaw!
In the air, left field. 2 up, 2 down. Now the left fielder, Mauricio Dubon. Ground ball to the right side. He'll do it himself, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Back here in the desert, bottom 4, Pavin Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. 0-2.
That's the ball.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Everything came together for him. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Right through there for a strike.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit. And hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
In the dirt, blocked. Man at second. In the dirt, throw into third, and he's got no chance. He's out.
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So if that's the case, you got to shut it down. He gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position.
Yastrzemski takes it in for the out. 2 away. Alek Thomas now rolled out to second in his first at bat.
Yeehaw!
There's a strike at the knees.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Ready now for the 5th inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley.
You know, these Braves definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Swing and a ground ball. Throws to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Yastrzemski at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Fires to first in time. Jorge Mateo getting ready to hit. Flied to right his first time. Swing and a foul straight back. Mateo goes 5 feet 11 inches, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Well, these Diamondbacks, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
The 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here is James McCann. He popped out his first time.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Throw to first in time.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Melendez stands in now and watches strike one.
That's a ball.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Comebacker to the mound. Play made, that ends the inning. Still nothing on the score. Back here at Chase Field. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Jim Jarvis will hit next. And that is out of play. Here comes the 0-1. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing according to Eric Summerskill.
Ball. That's a ball.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The 2-2 on the way. Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. Runner holds at second, so another base hit could get us the first run of the game.
He was all over that one. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
At the plate, Michael Harris the second.
They'll try to bunt for a hit right there, and you can tell he's trying to get something, anything going offensively.
The 0-1. And a bunt towards third. That's a foul ball.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure.
Oh, and a nice sliding stop. Nicely done for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. The Braves with the go-ahead run at third. And we're the top half of the 6th. That one's in there. That's strike one. Breaking ball misses down and away. That one off the mark. Ball 3.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
No score here, but a runner at third with 1 down. Left field. Fair ball. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
Matt Olson up to the plate. To short, could be 2. Lawler toss to second, double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. Back here in the desert, bottom of the 6th inning, Jorge Barrosa stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Right through there for a strike. That one hammered, but pulled foul. 0-2 now. Curve in the
No,
dirt.
that's down. Ball.
And he dodges that fastball.
Straightened him up a little bit.
And that's a strikeout looking. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, that'll make you smile out there on the mound, or maybe pump out your chest a little bit farther. That's about as good of a backdoor curveball as you'll ever see. Right on the black, and not surprisingly, just locked him up in the box.
That's a ball.
Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. And that's downstairs. And the count is filled up. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. The underhand flip. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. This is Braves baseball. Back here at Chase Field, so here's the Braves designated hitter, Dominic Smith. And that one fouled off. 0-1 now. Swing and a miss. The backs with some movement in the pen. Taylor Clark, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Ginkel getting cranked up as well. Swings through it for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7. Mauricio Dubon next up for the Braves.
Mauricio Dubon.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swings and misses. That's strike 2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8. Here's Austin Riley. He's 0 for 1. Two down, nobody on.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And that is that.
Now pitching for
We're
Atlanta,
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Dylan Lee. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Now the number 2 hitter, Peyton Smith. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying. Out of here.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side is a hitter.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Alec Thomas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Here at the bottom of the 7th. High fly ball, right field. Yastrzemski settles under it. 2 down. And now here is Tim Tawa. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1.
struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That one outside. Ball 3. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it. And the go-ahead run is on base. James McCann in now.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. It's their second home run of the inning. Next to hit for Arizona, Ivan Melendez. That one ripped left field. That's back there. Going gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. Barroso in the box again. Takes a strike. Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Now up next for Arizona. Manager out of the dugout. New pitcher for the Braves, Didier Fuentes.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. That is the inning. So 4 runs on 4 hits. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Taylor Clark. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Bounced up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. Got him. Great play to keep the leadoff man off base. So they have decided to challenge the play, and now it's up to the replay umpires in New York to make the call.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention,
Here's a
please.
final look at it. They called him out, and I'm
thinking
thinking it's going to stay that way.
I think you're right.
Next to hit, Jorge Mateo. Sliced hard but foul. Clark, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
That's a ball.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control and command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Got him swinging.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Back to the top of the order now. Michael Harris II. The next to hit. Bunting for a hit. He pops it up. The throw to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Corbin Carroll. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. That one missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think of. Good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Popped up. And there's one away. So next is the designated hitter for the D-backs, Pavin Smith. The 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Well, I've always said it's tough. An elevated fastball you see so well, hard to lay off of. Well, when you're talking about 100 miles per hour, chances of catching up are next to none. So you see that one just blown right by him. I think you're going to have to start a lot earlier if you're going to catch up to that speed.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. And another ball. And he walked him on 4 pitches.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Thomas in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Arenado off of first with 2 away. Just missed.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. See you later. A 2-run homer. Tim Tawa stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
The high heat, too much on that one. D-backs at a pair on the homer. Last chance. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. On the ground, Lawler. On to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's Matt Olson. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Movement in the bullpen. Ryan Thompson, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Diaz also getting ready. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. 1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Out towards right center field. And it drops in. And a man aboard.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Really not a pitch you want to swing at if you don't have to, because it's almost impossible to hit anything that far inside with any type of authority. That one tied him up, but still able to guide it into the outfield somehow.
In the dirt. Man at first, 1 away. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Stays alive. The 0-2. Gets under it and pops it up. Clark. And there's 2 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little.
Ryan Thompson taking over on the mound. This is his 3rd time out this year. Dubon at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Now 1-1. One strike away. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Got him. Ball game.
These hitters had the long ball working for them today. 4 home runs had a lot to do with them coming out on top.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.